Now we are diving into a topic that affects every single one of us, the intricate connection between biodiversity and human health. Climate change, biodiversity loss, and the growing fragility of ecosystems are creating a threat to our health. We are not the only living creatures on Earth. There's a rich variety of life on our planet. इस बायोडाइवर्सिटी में हमारा एक स्लॉट है, एक निर्धारित जगह है. हमें अपने स्लॉट में सही सलामत रहने के लिए बाकी जीव जंतुओं और नेचुरल रिसोर्सेज का बरकरार रहना ज़रूरी है. इस पर चर्चा करने के लिए वी हैव अ वेरी एमिनेंट पैनल. राजेंद्र सिंह, चेयरपर्सन, तरुण भरत सिंह, वाटरमैन ऑफ इंडिया, मैक्स एसे अवॉर्डी, अमृता फडणवीस, social worker, banker, Dr. Vartika Saxena, Professor and Head of Department of Community and Family Medicine, AIIMS Rishikesh, Gaurav Jain, EVP Regional Director, South Asia, Reckitt, और मेरी मदद करने के लिए इस घंटे की मेरी को-एंकर है भूमि पेडनेकर.
Welcome, Bhumi. Good to have you here. Thank you for always supporting our campaign.
Thank you so much. I am very thrilled that I'm on this platform yet again this year. And yes, let's begin.
Bhumi, you've always been vocal about several important social causes, from your role with UNDP to being named a young global leader by World Economic Forum. It's a big thing, both incredible honors. And how are you using your position as somebody who's an opinion leader and creating some kind of buzz or difference in the society?
You know, I've always believed that cinema is very, very impactful. In fact, many of the films that we've done together kind of stand for that kind of cinema. With my first film, I realized that if used in the correct way, we can truly have an impact on a large number of people. So when I get a platform like UNDP or YGL that I'm a part of, which is Young Global Leaders with the World Economic Forum, you meet like-minded people that are passionate about like-minded causes. And together, when we join our forces, I feel we can just reach out to a large number of people. I have always used my platforms to create impact, and I'm so fortunate that I have the support of these wonderful organizations to do the same.
In fact, now I think, Bhumi, you're going to be helping us
Yes,
the show, so
absolutely,
take it forward.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And I would like to begin with speaking to Rajendra Singh ji. Sir, talking of sustainable practices, here is a person who embodies sustainability. राजेंद्र जी, आपने जिन क्षेत्रों में वाटर कंजर्वेशन का काम किया है और वाटर बॉडीज़ को रिवाइव किया है, वहाँ के समुदायों पर आपने क्या प्रभाव देखा?
जब धरती में पानी नहीं होता तो स्त्री में भी पानी नहीं होता. मैंने देखा कि मेरे इलाके में जब पानी नहीं था तो स्त्रियों की प्रजनन शक्ति बिल्कुल क्षीण हो गई थी और एक तरह से जीवन निराश था. जब पानी आया तो उनके जीवन में एक नई ऊर्जा, एक नई स्पिरिट, एक नई ऊर्जा आई. ये जो पानी की ऊर्जा है, ये स्त्री पुरुष सबके स्वास्थ्य से संबंध रखती है. पानी हमें आरोग्य प्रदान करता है, हमारे स्वास्थ्य को ठीक रखता है. जल हमें जीवन देता है, हमारे स्वास्थ्य को समृद्धि देता है, हमारे स्वास्थ्य को समृद्ध बना के हमें हमारे काम करने की ऊर्जा को बढ़ाता है.
राजेंद्र जी, जल संकट या पानी की कमी स्वास्थ्य और स्वच्छता को कैसे प्रभावित करती है?
वाटर स्केर्सिटी एरिया में सबसे पहले जो बीमारी आती है वो बीमारी होती है कि व्यक्ति की जो ऊर्जा है वो समाप्त हो जाती है और फिर वो कुपोषित होने लगता है. पानी का और पोषण का दोनों का बड़ा गहरा रिश्ता है. पानी के बिना पोषण संभव नहीं. इसलिए पानी और पुरुष या स्त्री या बच्चे सबके पोषण का आधार होता है. तो जब व्यक्ति पोषित हो जाता है तब फिर स्वच्छता और उसके अंदर की पवित्रता, उसके अंदर की शुद्धता अपना स्थान पाने लगती है. और जब व्यक्ति पवित्रता, शुद्धता और ऊर्जावान बनता है तो उसके अंदर की जो आरोग्य शक्ति है वो प्रबल हो जाती है. पर जो इस क्लाइमेट चेंज का कोर है वो पानी है। तो हम आज कह सकते हैं अपने 50 साल के अनुभव के बाद, काम के अनुभव के बाद, कि वाटर इज क्लाइमेट एंड क्लाइमेट इज वाटर। जहां भी हमारी कम्युनिटी ने कम्युनिटी ड्रिवन डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड वाटर मैनेजमेंट किया है, वो कम्युनिटी ड्रिवन डिसेंट्रलाइज्ड वाटर मैनेजमेंट से हमारी रिवर रिजुनेट हुई हैं और हमारी सिविल सोसाइटी, हमारी कम्युनिटी रिजुनेट हुई है। और ये जो रिजुविनेशन है कम्युनिटीज का और सिविल सोसाइटी का और रिवर का, ये एक दूसरे के साथ गहरा संबंध रखते हैं। हम अपने स्वास्थ्य को जल के बिना, नदी के बिना देख नहीं सकते। इसलिए हम यदि स्वस्थ रहना चाहते हैं तो हमें नदी, नीर और नारी, इन तीनों के संबंध को समझ के ये जो क्लाइमेट चेंज।
डॉक्टर
अवॉर्डी राजेंद्र प्रसाद जी, आयुष्मान,
Yes.
हम बात कर रहे थे आज सुबह, यही चर्चा कर रहे थे कि 50 साल he is given, and that's why I think the amount of work that he's done. Bhumi, please take the next question for our next guest,
Vartika Saxena from AIMS.
Dr. Vartika Saxena, you have been at AIMS Rishikesh since its establishment. How has climate change and natural calamities in Uttarakhand impacted the health and well-being of vulnerable populations? What preventive measures would you suggest to reduce the impact of climate change in terms of preventing infectious diseases?
First of all, I would like to say Namaskar from Uttarakhand, and really very happy to be part of this August gathering and this panel, and I really thank NDTV for having me here with you all. The question which you have asked, Bhumi, that is very pertinent for Uttarakhand, because if you want to understand the impact of climate change, you must understand the topography of Uttarakhand. Uttarakhand has 1.2 crores of population, which is there in 13 districts. And these 13 districts are actually divided in 3 zones of the state. We have foothill region, we have mid-Himalayan region, we have upper Himalayan region. The problems, the climate impact, the cultural milieu, and the vulnerability of population in the foothill region is very, very different what we have in the mid and upper Himalayan region. So the impact is different. And when we want to prevent these situations, we have to act accordingly. For example, in the foothill region, which is Haridwar and Dehradun and Nainital, we have problems of flooding because of the excessive rains. And when flooding is there, mosquito breeding places are there, and that leads to dengue, malaria, that kind of diseases are there. And if we have the scarcity of water, then waterborne diseases like diarrhea, dysentery, they happen. But in the upper and mid-Himalayan region, because the climate is cold and the climate impact is different, in those areas we have more flash floods, we have landslides, and this is a earthquake-prone zone. So the issues are different. And in the upper and mid-Himalayan region, because road connectivity is poor and we do not have enough health infrastructure, or you can say limited health infrastructure, people don't have the accessibility to receive health if any calamity happens. And one more very important point about Uttarakhand Himalayan region is that we have postcard economy. Postcard economy is that in most of the household, the younger population, younger family member, they are living in the other states. They work there, they send money back to their families. So mainly the elderly people are living in the mid and upper Himalayan region. So if calamity happens, they get stuck. Nobody is there to support them. And that becomes a very huge challenge for the government to tackle. Another issue which Uttarakhand is facing, you must be hearing many news, is the trauma and accidents because of the excessive climate event that makes our roads prone to accidents. So that is the issue. Another very important problem is because of the frequent calamities, mental issues are cropping up. Post-traumatic stress disorder is one major problem. Anxiety, depression, that is becoming more and more common. And because we have the lack of psychiatrists, that is again putting its toll on the people. So these are the major issues there.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vartika. In fact, Uttarakhand is one of the most affected states when it comes to natural disasters, calamities. And मेरे कज़न वहाँ पर पढ़ चुके हैं और हम 2 फिल्में कर चुके हैं उत्तराखंड में, भूमि और मैं, दम लगा के आयशा, शुभ मंगल सावधान. एंड गौरव, आप सुबह हमारे साथ थे, एंड आई वांट टू टॉक टू यू अबाउट हाउ यू रीचिंग आउट टू द नेक्स्ट जनरेशन. आपने जेन जी को पहले सिखाया, अब जेन अल्फा आ चुका है, एंड यू सीन दैट जनरेशनल शिफ्ट
Yeah.
And how do you make that learning, that knowledge cool for the kids who may just take it as a chore?
Yeah, that's, I think, the last 1 hour we've been kind of discussing that. I think one of the major shifts in terms of policy making in India in the last 10 years has been this recognition that kids and youth of this country, if you convert them, you convert generations.
Correct.
And that recognition has come maybe in the last 10 years and it's impacting policy making. And we understand that very clearly because obviously they're a very difficult cohort to attend to and especially in the areas of health and hygiene because those thoda serious topic hote hain and for them it's a chore. And what we are trying to do, you need two things. You need to, one, make it cool, as you said. And coolness in this area, I would say, means relatability. You need to make it relatable to them. And secondly, you need entertainment.
Yeah.
And as Shonali ji said, ki jab tak wo fun, storytelling, games, interaction, you need elements like that to make the change happen. So we are doing a lot of work. I mean, most of the work that we are doing is basically trying to make this happen. And you saw an example of what you did just now with the KK Kitanu and the Neela Jadugar. Now imagine आप उसी चीज़ को एक किताब में वो डायलॉग आप लिख के दे दीजिए. Nothing will happen. And you show that to a bunch of school kids and I'm sure in one viewing 50% will convert, in the second viewing maybe 100% will convert. There are many such examples we are doing. We are making music albums on hygiene. So we have done albums in Tamil, in Rajasthani and Gujarati with renowned artists like Ustad Rais Khan, with Miss Geeta Rawadi, who's very famous, with Mr. Anthony Vasantham. These albums go out to the youth and obviously it impacts them much more than a normal thing would. We are doing fun in comics. I mean, you must have heard of Chacha Chaudhary and Lambu Motu and
उसी पे पड़े हुए बड़े बड़े.
so हम सब उसी में बड़े हुए हैं, but using those characters and putting the hygiene message there.
Yeah.
It's a major.
Yeah.
We just launched the AI kit.
Yeah.
Now, if you don't have that kit and you can't interact with that, obviously the learning is very different. And the website that we launched, in the morning somebody talked about कि हम बच्चों को जब सिखाते हैं तो हम उसमें से ग्लिटर यूज करते हैं फॉर टीचिंग जर्म्स. आप उसे बता दीजिए कि ये जर्म है और आप
Innovative
ग्लिटर
तरीके. Yeah.
यूज करके द टीचिंग इज डिफरेंट. डू इट योरसेल्फ किट्स, बायोडाइवर्सिटी किट्स. There are many things which are coming in. People like Sesame Street or Plan India are helping us with that. And basically our whole mission is कि कौन सी चीज hit हो, कौन सी चीज से we convert people, and we are trying to find more of these as we go along.
And Ayushman and Bhumi, actually a lot of work has been happening on ground, like Gaurav shared, and Uttarakhand की क्योंकि बात करी आपने कहा आपने पिक्चर्स किए वहाँ पे, फिल्म्स की हैं, वहाँ पे क्लाइमेट रेजिलियंट स्कूल्स मैं जा चुकी हूँ, वहाँ पे किए ताकि बच्चों को सेंसिटाइज किया जाए अबाउट क्लाइमेट. In fact, Bhumi, you launched in 2019 the Climate Warrior.
Yes.
It's a platform which tells people to make mindful choices, promote eco-friendly habits. If you can tell us what really inspired you, and if you could also tell the millions of viewers who are watching you, how could we inculcate these principles in our own lives, which is not easy.
Honestly, what inspired me was what I studied in school. I wish there was more knowledge when I was growing up, because I grew up with climate anxiety, but I just didn't know I had it. Because at that time it was so lonely, nobody really spoke about it. You only learnt about it in your textbook and the conversation ended over there. But our generations and our parents are responsible for where our planet is today. And it was that exact thought, because I felt a lot of empathy towards disasters that happened when I was growing up, natural disasters. Like I was that kid who would be रोडों पे होती थी मैं चंदा इकट्ठा करते हुए कि मैं किसी को relief पहुंचा सकूं. And I channelized all of that energy into Climate Warrior, and I used my platform to create awareness, advocacy, as much conversation on action groundwork. And in my own way, I'm trying to create a community that becomes resilient towards climate and resistance towards all of its adverse effects. That's what I'm trying to do with Climate Warrior. एंड छोटी चीज़ें जो हम रोज़मर्रा की ज़िंदगी में कर सकते हैं. कुछ चीज़ें बोलूँगी जो मैंने अपने खुद के घर में इनकलकेट की है. जैसे आप पानी कैसे बचाते हैं. हमें ना शौक़ है कि हम एक घंटा नहा रहे हैं, ठंडा पानी आ रहा है तो हम शावर ऑन करके खड़े हैं.
छोटी चीज़ें, माइंडफुल चीज़ें.
एब्सोल्युटली, बूंद बूंद से सागर बनता है. अगर हम वही इनकलकेट करें हमारी रोज़ के जीवन में, एक छोटी सी चीज़ है, आप अपना कचरा घर में सेग्रीगेट कर दीजिए। गीला कचरा अलग, सूखा कचरा अलग, जो सिंगल यूज़ प्लास्टिक आपके घर पे आता है जाके उसे रिसाइकलिंग में दीजिए। यू जस्ट हैव टू बी माइंडफुल। हम ये भी नहीं सोचते, इतनी कॉन्वर्सेशन होती है कि हमारे लैंडफिल्स लिटरली माउंटेन जितने बड़े हैं, और वो कचरा हम उस कचरे का क्या करेंगे? हम उसको जला सकते हैं। अगर हम उस कचरे को सेग्रीगेट करके भेजें, उसे रीपर्पस किया जा सकता है। लेकिन ये इट्स आवर जनरेशन दैट इज रिस्पॉन्सिबल फॉर इट। इनफैक्ट स्पीकिंग ऑफ चिल्ड्रन एंड द यूथ, वो इतने एंथुजियास्टिक है अबाउट द कॉज कि वो जाके अपने पेरेंट्स को बोलते हैं कि नहीं। मैंने एक बहुत खूबसूरत स्टोरी 10 मिनट पहले स्टेज पे आने के पहले सुनी थी, जहाँ पे दिस जेंटलमैन टोल्ड मी हाउ हिज डॉटर refused to wear diapers because it was bad for Mother Earth.
Yeah.
यही conversation है. They are the change makers, and I just want to aid the cause in whatever way I can.
And like you started young, I think our children are being taught early, and they are mindful.
Absolutely.
Definitely, they're really mindful. But please stay keep watching this campaign as we're launching the 11th season of Banega Swasth India. We'll be back after a really short break with a lot more. Thank you so much, Bhumi, for joining and always being a part of this initiative.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Mission Life initiative, the Dettol Climate Resilient Schools project supported by Reckitt is launching the Uttarakhand Biodiversity Discovery Kit. This kit is being unboxed for the first time here today. To do the honors, I would like to invite back on stage Komal Goswami and two young hygiene warriors, Nupur Jakhar and Yashika. So can I please have you all on stage? And Ayushman and Gaurav, I request you to please unbox this kit.
Yeah.
We have been talking about why Uttarakhand. I think we just spoke about it with Bhumi. We've spoken of, this is the kit. And we also have the hygiene resilient schools. So yeah, you can, Gaurav can hold it, yeah. Yeah, so please open the kits. The two kits, the Uttarakhand Biodiversity Discovery Kit and the Kiara kits. Komal, if you can tell us, while they're unboxing it, if you can tell our viewers.
Yes, absolutely. So we have been talking about Uttarakhand and climate change in our session. We realized that our children needs to know about climate change and biodiversity in details, right? So we came up with these two very brilliant kits. So this one is Kiara kit. This is made by a graduate, pursuing graduate from Stanford University. These are the characters. They talk about nature machines. They talk about, children's inquisitiveness about photosynthesis, biomimicry, etc. And then we have this biodiversity kit. It talks about the state bird called Monal of Uttarakhand. That's what children wants to know about. It has A to Z climate dictionary, which actually can teach children about the flora, the fauna, the rainfall, the thunderstorms, the entire
everything about
Uttarakhand.
Yeah.
Exactly. So we have made nature journals in it. We have stickers. So. And this is curated by the children from the Uttarakhand. So we had this very fun painting competition. And we just told children, you draw whatever you want to draw about climate and climate change, what you want to see your future into. And that's how we came up with this kit, Biodiversity Kit and Kiara.
That's their creativity. Congratulations. Thank you so much, Ayushman and Gaurav, for unboxing that.
Thank you.
I think we have Mr. Chris joining us again. So Ayushman, I think, you can give that to me and you can please take the question.
Chris, would like to come to you again. We have seen the impact on ground in the last 10 years. We have also just launched the hygiene board. What are the future goals for Banega Swasth India and how do you plan to achieve them?
You've probably got the message by now that we're pretty ambitious about how far we can extend this campaign and how many lives we can improve through it. So while we've achieved an enormous amount, and I feel really proud of that, and I hope you all do too, in some ways, we're just getting started. In 2024, we've reached around 1 million schools with the Dettol School Hygiene Curriculum, which is a staggering milestone. Within this cohort, we're determined to reduce school absenteeism, raise the level of knowledge of hand washing amongst these children so they better understand the importance of improving sanitation practices. We continue to expand the reach of our Durex Birds and Bees Talk program, which is now accessible to more than 10 million children. This program demonstrated a 44% increase in knowledge on the relationship between sexually transmitted disease and condom use. and it continues to receive the support and backing of notable supporters such as the Confederation of Indian Industry for its smart use of technology. Our program on self-care saw strong support from the WHO in the region, reaching 10 million new moms and 100,000 kids under the age of 5. This program generated really strong results with 0 diarrheal and pneumonia deaths in the intervention areas. We're also excited about the launch of the Dettol Banegaswasth India interactive AI-based bot, which will be available in 7 languages. Another major focus is training 10 million teachers in line with the new education policy encompassing hygiene education. We continue to strive to help to build an India where everyone can thrive and no one is left behind. And we're supporting the Indian government's Aspirational Blocks program, working in some of the country's most underserved regions.
Chris, thank you for explaining that really well. Expanding on that, what direction would you like to take Reckitt in as a purpose-led organization?
At Reckitt, we aim to be purpose-led in everything we do, from the way our brands help to tackle some of the most important issues in society, including health and hygiene, which we're discussing today, to nurturing infants and supporting people right across the world to lead cleaner and healthier lives. We're already making great progress, and much of that is down to the long-term campaigns like Banegaswasth, which continue to be a source of enormous pride for all of us at Reckitt. But we all know that there is still more work we can do. Since becoming CEO of Reckitt, I've had the opportunity to discuss our plans to build a cleaner, healthier world with government leaders, NGOs, my fellow CEOs, our investors, advisors, and others. They all understand the important role that our brands can play in the kind of world we all want to live in. So we know and understand that our responsibility to deliver on that promise is important, and it's only with your help that we're able to make that a reality. So let me take a moment to thank you for all the hard work and the journey that we have been on together.
Thank you so much, Chris, for your deep insight and always being so gung-ho about this campaign. And we're continuing our discussion on local solutions that have global impact. We are joined by Dr. Narendra Saini, Chairman, AMR Standing Committee, Indian Medical Association, Dr. Tanaya Narendra, actor Pratibha Ranta, who is headed to the Oscars, and Ravi Bhatnagar, Director, External Affairs and Partnerships, SOA Reckitt. Dr. Saini, पहला सवाल आपसे है कि वासुदेव कुटुंबकम, जो सारा परिवार, सारा वर्ल्ड एक परिवार है, जो हमारा इथॉस है, ये कैसे आगे लेके जाता है?
देखिए, we should be proud of this Indian culture, Indian heritage, that we long time back our ancestors talk about कि सारा दुनिया सब एक है, कि हमारी फैमिली सब हम we are all belongs to one family, चाहे हम कितनी भी दूर रह रहे हो, बट एक फैमिली को बिलोंग करते हैं. Scientifically also it proves कि हमारे whatever religions we may be following, whatever cultures may be following, लेकिन हम सब एक ही चीज़ से बने हुए हैं. Our lives, our health is related to each other. Health anywhere is health everywhere. Just example is COVID. आपने देखा, COVID एक जगह से शुरू हुआ. It started from China or somewhere we talk about, and it spread the whole world. It means our health, our all issues are combined together. वासुदेवा कुटुंबकम. यदि हम इसको अपने imbibe कर लें, तो कितना एक अच्छा एटमॉस्फेयर हम वी कैन क्रिएट ए काइंड ऑफ ए हाइजीनिक वर्ल्ड कि हमारी हेल्थ, हमारी सब चीज़ें एक दूसरे से जुड़ी हुई हैं. एंड दैट्स व्हाट इम्पोर्टेंट. एंड साइंटिफिकली ऑल्सो वट एवर रिलीजन वी आर मेड अप ऑफ cell, which is all of us have together the same cell. My color may be different, my religion may be different, my sex may be different, but we all have one this is cell. And this cell constitute my health when I relate to diseases.
Absolutely. In fact, Dr. Saini, I just want to ask you quickly, because we have this challenge, of course, something very proud to be of, what you rightly said. But AMR, antimicrobial resistance की अगर बात करें, जो Lancet report भी थी ना, this is a big challenge. I think extremely important conversation which we cannot leave without. If you can tell us, how can we be more responsible towards the use of antibiotics?
देखिए, AMR, if we say, World Health Organization, WHO has said, 2050, this is going to be a pandemic if the situation continues like this. the way we are using antibiotic. Mr. Gaurav also talked about this as an issue. Right now in 2019, 4.5 million deaths were there because of AMR. And if this trend continues, in 2050, there will be estimated around 5 million deaths are going to happen. And this means it's more than what has happened with COVID. So it's 10 million, sorry, it's 10 million. In COVID, we had around 70 lakhs of deaths. In 2050, if this trend continues, then with AMR, it's going to be 1 crore. So what is the prevention? Prevention is going to be basic. That is hygiene. Hygiene and health are related to each other. Hygiene and germs are related to each other. I think today we should say that it is my moral duty, not we talking of events and all those things. Hygiene has to be my duty.
Yes.
Hand hygiene has to be inculcated in all of us that it is my duty to perform an hand hygiene. Rather than making it a sort of a events or all those things, we should inculcate this habit, create an atmosphere where every child, every human being is making this as a responsibility that I have to do hand hygiene for myself.
Very well.
Thank you, Dr. Saini. And now we have Pratibha Ranta. Congratulations. Lapata
Yeah.
Ladies is heading to Oscars in 2025. And you performed a brilliant character and it was very progressive. And you aspired to be an organic farmer in the film. So we need to know about what rural women face challenges in our country, be it societal challenges or health, sanitation, economic dependency. How do you think the storytelling affects the total impact on society?
First of all, thank you so much. I feel so honored sitting here. Lapata Ladies is that film where I really got to learn so much. When we were doing city screenings, we went to Pune and we had organized a special screening for all the women who handle their household rituals and also go out to earn just to meet their end results. And that time, when I stepped out of the screening, a lady, she came up to me and she was in tears and she just said that, आपको पता है इस फिल्म के द्वारा मेरे साथ क्या बदलाव आया है कि मैं घर जाकर ये फिल्म अपनी फैमिली को दिखाऊंगी और जब वो लोग ये फिल्म देखेंगे कम से कम एक बात होना चालू होगी, एक कॉन्वर्सेशन स्टार्ट होगी. तो जो स्टैंड मैं अपने लिए नहीं ले पा रही हूँ, इस फिल्म के द्वारा मैं ये उम्मीद करती हूँ कि मेरी फैमिली समझेगी, उन्हें समझ आएगा कि हम डे टू डे बेसिस में कौन सी प्रॉब्लम से जूझते हैं. तो मैं यही मानती हूँ कि फिल्म मेकिंग तो एक बहुत ज़्यादा एक अच्छा मीडियम है जहाँ से हम एक चेंज ला सकते हैं.
बहुत स्ट्रॉन्ग चेंज ला सकता है. वी बीन टॉकिंग अबाउट दैट. रवि, इफ आई कैन क्विकली कम टू यू हियर, if you can tell us some, I mean, global impact की बात करें, हम देख रहे हैं कि लापता लेडीज going to the Oscars, we're talking how India healthcare is doing, G20 में क्या हुआ था, local solutions in India that have the potential to address global health problems. How can we scale this effectively?
So, Ambika, this is very interesting question, which also takes me to my earlier panel where I was there. I have sincere sense of gratitude towards Gaurav when he sent to me to the World Health Assembly 77 and when we were presenting our India work in the assembly. So there people in the World Health Assembly from more than 70 countries were together. They were asking us, the campaign is so big in India, so how you make it teacher free, how you make it as a safe space for the kids. So we thought let's find a partner who has worked in various countries and the partner is from India and who is giving the global knowledge from India to the world. We came across Dure and the Health Innovation Exchange, who has been supporting Reckitt also globally. And that partner has helped us to put this board together. Now the hygiene, messaging, information, everything is in our hands. And once we have done it here rightly, I'm very sure with the support from Gaurav and the leadership, so we will be taking it global also if this works well in India. Because nowhere in the world this kind of solution exists at this moment.
Absolutely, it's the need of the hour and all the best for that. Since we have Gaurav also sitting here, Pratibha, I'm going to ask you, I think we've been talking about sanitation and hygiene. When we talk about health, nutrition plays a key role and you've been part of a nutrition campaign. Again, coming to women, that's a huge challenge in our country. A message, or what do you think the key messaging should be so that our rural women are healthy? Of course, Reckitt and the campaign is working very closely on that, but your thoughts on that?
I think in rural India, females, they step out so that they can earn and get some money home. And in addition to that, they also go through so many bodily changes like menstruation, pregnancy. And to overcome all of that, I think nutrition is the base thing that everyone should be provided with. And I think it's very important to have proper nutrition in order to have a bright future.
Thank you so much, Pratibha, for coming. All the best for going to the Oscars. Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Dr. Saini, Ravi. Well, I would like to thank all of you, for coming for the launch show of an unprecedented 11th season of the NDTV Detol Banega Swasth India campaign, one of India's longest running public health campaigns on TV. But there is still more to go. A big bang showstopper coming right after this break. So please don't go away. And thank you, Ayushmann, for supporting our campaign. I mean, we really couldn't do without a campaign ambassador like you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.